I'm looking at the comments.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on.
That nigga on watch I say he a real nigga, man.
Real talk. Like what?
I can't really do shit because I'm rich.
That's all y'all must be from
I
Louisiana.
can't believe they did shit.
This on YouTube. I don't see it.
Hey man, you got a charger block for your phone? Check the I.S.U.P.K.
I checked that.
Oh, it didn't go.
I want to say anything.
We already pressed the button. Press the button already? Yeah, but we don't see it on Facebook. See, look, the frame right better, ain't it? Man, as soon as a nigga went live, that shit went stupid. Nah, that shit is a lot better. Nah.
So you have to go to it for it to turn on?
Yeah, you gotta press go.
No, people been waiting for a minute for something more.
I mean, alright. Alright, so much more this. Alright, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting at 1 West 125th Street. And you know what I'm saying, we're bringing out, you know what I'm saying, some real sisterhood, and we're gonna break it down, and, you know, for the people. Alright, so give me let me get Genesis 3:16. Alright, this is the Israelite School of Universal.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 16. But unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and in thy sorrow shall bring forth children, and thy desire shall be unto thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Right, so, you know, for the sisters out there, you know what I'm saying, your main focus is always your husband. You know what I'm saying? He's your, like it says, your whole desire will be to your husband. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's going to guide you. He's the one that's going to, you know what I'm saying, show you how to make correct decisions. And when you're going through something, he's going to be the one to correct you and show you the right way. You know what I'm saying? Your desire is your desire is to be unto him. You know what I'm saying? He should be your main focus. You know, whether you love to draw or music or whatever a sister may, you know, whatever her passion may be, you know, her first passion should be her husband.
Right.
Right. Go ahead and give me Genesis 2:18. So your first focus and your first passion is your husband. On you know what I'm saying? Because a brother, you know what I'm saying, with a real righteous wife, you know what I'm saying, his woman being in line will make that brother do so much more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That brother will, you know what I'm saying, not only come home happy, you know what I'm saying, he'll come into the, you know what I'm saying, he'll do work for the truth with even greater passion. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll see how this truth is changing his whole household. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be even supercharged to do better.
Right.
Go ahead, sir. Good.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And the Lord, God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him and help him, Salaki, and help meet for him. Verse 19.
Right, that's good. So, you know what I'm saying? The Lord made a help me, you know what I'm saying, for Adam. You know what I'm saying? The woman was made to be a helpmeet, to help her husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's her sole purpose. You know what I'm saying? And nothing's wrong with that. I know sisters will hear that and it'll be like, you feel like you just got degraded into a, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? That was what it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? It was meant that your husband was to rule over you. And
Right.
that's not a bad thing at all. When
Right.
it says rule over you, that's not like you being somehow locked up in a dungeon or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not, right. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it is.
And if I may,
Go ahead, sir.
you know, it's a reason behind everything. Without a man ruling over a woman, she makes real bad decisions on her own. You know, she spend money on unnecessary things and things you may not need. You understand? When a
Right.
man know, well, you know, we can do without this. You understand? But you leave it up to the woman, she'll go and purchase it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She needs a man to make decisions for her. Decisions she's unable to make.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? With my mom, my sisters, cousins. They always, you know what I'm saying, doing a little bit extra than they should be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's up to, you know, a strong man to really set things correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need a strong brother to correct
Right.
your woman, especially nowadays, because women, you know what I'm saying, they not gonna easily be put into subjection.
Oh,
Right, so you need a strong brother.
right.
You know you can only find that here, so
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying, Most High in Christ for you watching the video. All right, so let's go ahead and get 1 Corinthians 11:3.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is the Most High.
Right, so that's the order right there. That's how, you know what I'm saying, things should be. You know what I'm saying? Christ, the Lord is first, Christ, the man, and then the woman, and then the children. You know what I'm saying? That's the righteous order. Anything other than that, then things would turn unrighteous. Things
Right.
would be out of order. And, you know what I'm saying, when things are out of order, you know, they're very chaotic, and you don't really, you know what I'm saying, the household doesn't really progress. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It degresses. So, you know what I'm saying, things have to go in things have to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why it's made this way. You know what I'm saying? Because like scripture say, the woman's a weaker vessel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't, you know what I'm saying, even weaker than her are the children. So you got to get your whole household straight.
Right.
And if you leave them astray, or you, if you neglect them, then you know what I'm saying, you're gonna come home to a very chaotic, unhappy family.
Right.
Because it's your job to, you know what I'm saying, to keep your whole household straight.
Right.
And then it's your woman's job to keep the kids straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While you out doing the truth or whatever, you know, a lot of brothers got jobs and things like that. It's your woman's job to keep the kids straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pass down the order, make sure things is right. You know what I'm saying? So, anything you want to add on
Oh,
this?
yeah, Kings, if I may. You know, the scriptures say, let everything you do be done in decency and order. That applies to your household too.
Right.
You know, you can't have two lions in the cage, you know what I'm saying, and both of them lead. One of them got to follow. You
Right.
understand? It's never two lions that lead a pack. It's always that one lion that lead and the others follow. That applies, that goes to the same household. That's why I don't understand, you know, you have some of these women with manly spirits on them, and they wonder why they don't never have a man. Because
Right.
don't nobody want a man just that's as manly as me. Why I want to sleep with a woman and be with a woman that's just as manly as me? It don't make sense.
Right.
You understand? That's not decency and order.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's all I got.
The Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's right, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know what I'm saying? Two men can't get together. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't made to be that way in the first place.
Right.
So how, you know what I'm saying, your woman, she might be, you know, or a woman, she might be, you know what I'm saying, she may be a sister, but in her heart, you know what I'm saying, well, a lot of women, they try to act like men as a defensive mechanism. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, I know, like our people, we've been so, you know what I'm saying, destroyed and beat down. You know what I'm saying? Sister, you don't have to try and be a man all the time.
If I may.
Go ahead, sir.
That's the whole purpose of the UPK. That's what we doing.
Right.
You understand? We teaching men how to be men, and we teaching women how to act like women. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Commander Journey YAHANNA is doing.
Right.
That manly spirit that sister got on her, she coming to this school, she's going to learn how to submit. You understand? That man that got that demon on him, you understand, that emotional demon, he's going to learn how to be a man in this school here. You understand? You can't have, ain't no man in this school from the rib up a woman that's as manly as him.
Right.
We both warriors. Baby, you lift the car up and I'ma change the tire. It don't work like that.
Right.
Lie. Go
You know what I'm
ahead.
saying? So, I'm saying, like Ottawa said, we raising our people to be men and women. You know what I'm saying? Righteous men and women. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, we destroyed out here and the household gonna stay chaotic. All right?
Right.
So, let's go ahead and get 1 Corinthians 11 and 8.
Gotcha. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? The woman was made to be for the man. You know what I'm saying? It's not in reverse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it was in reverse, then, you know what I'm saying, we'd be following that order. But that's not how it was. You know what I'm saying? We just read to you the whole ranking order. You know what I'm saying? That it was the Lord, Christ, you know what I'm saying, your man, and then the woman, then the children. That's the way things are to be. You know what I'm saying? So you're never to follow your woman. Never follow your woman. Because, you know what I'm saying, if you to follow your woman, it's almost about the same as you just following your emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them two, it's almost the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know you can't follow your emotions because, you know what I'm saying, Jeremiah 17:9, your heart is wicked.
Stay on that. I got a piece of that.
All right, Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can't follow your emotions. They're not gonna get you anywhere. It's better that you think logically, you know what I'm saying, and think things through so that way you can make you know what I'm saying, a wise decision. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just go based on your heart. Your heart led you to such and such, such and such. You know what I'm saying?
Acting off your emotions.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Your emotions may have led you to some, but, you know what I'm saying, start using your head. Start thinking logically whether you should, you know what I'm saying, continue with that decision, you know, whatever it may be in life, or it's time to change, or you know what I'm saying, things like of that nature.
So the scripture you break it down.
Go ahead, sir.
Job chapter 39, verse 17. Because God had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he impaired her to understanding.
Right. Man, I was looking for that scripture too. I couldn't find it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying? So you can't follow your woman, because it just said your woman don't have any understanding or wisdom. So what sense does it make to follow your woman? You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying, the sister might read that and she might be, well, you know what I'm saying, why the Lord made me that way? You know what I'm saying? Because he made you to have your desire unto your husband, so you could have a reason to rely on your husband.
Right.
So some of the work wouldn't be, or a lot of the work wouldn't be on you, because you have a different type of job. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. It's not, you know what I'm saying, well, he should have had me with wisdom too, so we could be equals and work together. No, it's not supposed to be that way. We were never to be equals.
Right.
You know, there's nothing in this world that's an equal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that work is lifted off of you. You know what I'm saying? That way, you know what I'm saying, your mind can be on other tasks and things like that, while our mind is, you know what I'm saying, on guiding and, you know what I'm saying,
helping our people.
Right, and helping our people, while you're helping me help our people. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
Right.
All right.
What you need?
Go ahead and give me 1 Timothy 5 and 14. You know what I'm saying? So there's you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into, you know, just how we've been doing, what your role is. You know what I'm saying? Where you fit in the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole household, and, you know what I'm saying, being a sister in the truth and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You're to be, you know what I'm saying, your desire is to be your husband, which means, you know what I'm saying, if you have a husband, then you're a housewife. You know what I'm saying? It's to be onto your household and making sure your house is properly repaired and good, you know what I'm saying, in order. Because you're also over the kids. The kids are looking up to you, as well as they're looking up, you know what I'm saying, to their father. I'm saying the father has to set a good role. You know what I'm saying? So does the mother. Both. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta work together. It's not equal, but y'all still gotta work together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
First Timothy 2 and 9?
No, give me 5 and 14.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure your house is correct. You know what I'm saying? Don't murmur against your own house. You know, you might not like what's going on, but that's okay. It still doesn't mean, because if you start murmuring against your own household, people are gonna start looking at you like you stupid.
It's like, and if I may on that note,
Go ahead, sir.
speaking of talking about business dealing with the household, you have sisters. The problem with our sisters is, you know, instead of going to righteous people that's fit to seek counsel from like the captains and the generals of the UPK,
Right.
instead of going to them, they go to they broke ass homegirl Salakia that ain't got no man, that don't want a man. She done had about 10 abortions, you know, and she let her friend tell her what it mean to be a good man, what it is to be a good man, and what a good man will and won't do. You understand? And you done killed 10 children, you know, 10 kids.
Right.
You understand? You a murderer. You a beast.
Damn right.
But you seek counsel from her. You need to look out from the friends that you have. You understand? Watch out. Then another thing. First of all, you should never tell what go into. First, that creates jealousy. You understand? You get bad advice from your friends that see that you have a happier relationship that you might be going over this bump with in your marriage. You understand? But she gonna tell you to, man, girl, you can do better without him. You understand? She started telling you to do stuff that's not of the Lord.
Right.
You understand? That's what comes from not talking about what's going on in your household. You
gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, your house is straight, and not murmuring against your own house. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, Pecan.
Fine, so I just have a precept.
Mm-hmm.
It's Proverbs 14:1.
Mm-hmm.
Every wise woman buildeth.
Damn right.
Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
Damn right.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? A foolish woman is gonna pluck it down her house.
She gonna tear it down to the ground.
Right.
It gotta go.
Right. She gonna tear it down, man. Because she's not thinking straight. You know what I'm saying? That she's not thinking correctly. She's not being guided. Or maybe she is being guided and she just don't like the way you guide.
Right.
So she feel like she need to tear you down, the whole house, the kids and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because she's been what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm saying? Just because she feels like, you know what I'm saying, she's making an enemy out of both of y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the household. So her doing that, it's in a way of she's trying to control it.
It said a foolish woman did what?
It says, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
Right.
What did they say anything about the wise woman?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Read that.
In 14:1 says, every wise woman buildeth her house.
So every wise, if a woman has, she has some bit of wisdom.
Right.
You understand? She's gonna do what's best for her household. Right. She's gonna let her righteous husband make decisions for her household because she wise. She wanna build up her house. But a woman that just don't give a damn, she just don't care. Right. She had a husband, she had her life. You understand? She gonna tear it down. Right. She ain't happy. You understand? But that's the difference between a foolish woman and a wise woman.
Right.
You understand? You don't want to be a Proverbs 9 and 13 type of woman. You understand? You want to be a Proverbs 31 and 10 type of woman.
Right.
That's the difference between wisdom.
And things like building your house, it's like, you know what I'm saying, saying good things to your man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He might like it to where, you know what I'm saying, before he go to work, he might have his lunch prepared or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying, every man, you know what I'm saying, rules his house a different way. So, you know, in a sense, it's up to you to see what your outer one like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know what I'm saying, like how I said before, your desires to your husband. So he's your first passion. So with any passion, you're gonna start to learn what that passion is about. You know what I'm saying? If you like music or whatever, you're gonna find out what chords, you know what I'm saying, what chords harmonize with what, and then so you can make that effect and things like that. Well, it's the same way with your husband. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying, he gonna come home or whatever it is. You got this prepared for him, this such and such, so he can get this kind of effect. You know what I'm saying? That way it'll help him and help the whole household, and he can feel more like a man.
Right.
And in turn, you'll feel more like a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? So our men can be even more manlier, and our women can be feel more of a woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This world, it has us, you know, everything backwards. Y'all already know, man. Having the men feel more feminine and the women feel more masculine.
Right.
And that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not the way it's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? The white man's the devil, the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Damn right.
All right. So where you at, sir?
1 Timothy 5 and 19.
Okay, most high.
You want 5 and
19? 14.
Okay, I got it. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guard the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Right. So that's basically all we just said. Don't give the adversary, you know what I'm saying, don't give the white man a reason to come into your household and lock up your husband. You know what I'm saying? All things should be, if you need counsel, seek it from your husband first. And then, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying, go to a cabin. You know what I'm saying? Things should be done in the house first. You know what I'm saying? Your husband should handle it. And if he feels like he needs, you know what I'm saying, some advice to, you know what I'm saying, to better handle the situation, then he's going to go to a captain or general or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how, you know what I'm saying, he should be the one, you know what I'm saying, that counsels you. Your woman should, you know, maybe this might just be my opinion. I don't think your woman should go seek out counsel from, you know, a general or captain, especially if, that's your woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your woman should be seeking counsel from you.
But if I may,
Go ahead, son.
there's nothing wrong with going to counsel. It's
Right,
absolutely,
right.
that's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. You understand? And the generals don't pick sides.
Right.
You know, so I mean, brother, if you in the wrong, then you in the wrong. If the sister's in the right, she in the right. And the general gonna make it be known. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had to get counsel like that, dealing with my rib situation, but the general gonna make righteous judgment. He's not gonna pick and choose a side because he favor one more than the other. There's no favors.
Right.
You understand? So that's what the counsel is there for. It's there to settle the matter. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, right. Let's go ahead and get the next scripture. Timothy 2:9.
First Timothy, second Timothy.
First Timothy. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all have a that much of a problem, then yeah, just go ahead and seek counsel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all go into counsel, and then the general or the captain, he'll, you know what I'm saying? He'll be the judge of whatever go. You know what I'm saying? Whatever should be the righteous way to go and things like that.
Right.
All right. Let me know when you get it, sir.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that the women adore themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with the broided hair. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying? You being a sister, you know what I'm saying, or a housewife or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a righteous sister, you know what I'm saying, dress modestly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be walking around half naked.
It's about me.
Go ahead.
In this society, this kingdom we living in here, man, this is how you know that this is hell for us.
Right.
This is how you know it's hell. The sisters walk around, the streets, not going nowhere, not even going to the club, man. It's just, not saying that it's a good thing to do from the jump, but they have on, like fishnets with no bras, so they whole breast showing,
right.
Booty shorts on, and they think that's a good look. They think that it's the right thing to do, but that's because the man that they be dealing with, you understand, or the men that they deal with, because nowadays, our sisters dealing with, they are whores.
Right.
You understand? Until they learn how to be a woman. You understand? They're whores. So the men that they deal with, women make their decisions based off the judgment of a man. Like, women make twerk videos because men watch twerk videos.
Right.
But if we would stop watching the videos, then it'd be no point in making it no more because nobody's watching it. They don't make it for the women, they make it for the men. You understand? They dress like that because that's what men want to see. When men set their standards to be higher than what it is, you understand, make it like, man, I don't want to do it, you gotta dress better than that. You understand? I was dealing with a sister in the world, you know what I'm saying? She told me she couldn't stop wearing tights. She wanted to show her figure.
Right.
Oh no, I can't. You just want to be a nasty whore then.
Right.
Well, you be that, and you be that by yourself. Cause I'm too old.
Right.
I don't deal with whores. You understand? But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you brought out was just a heavy point. You know what I'm saying? Our men are to lead. You know what I'm saying? And especially, most women will think them covering up is oppression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how them other women may, in the thing with, they can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't see nothing but their eyes and their nose. You know what I'm saying? They'll think that's oppression.
Right.
Right. And that's not even oppression.
Right.
That's oppression is being halfway naked. Go ahead, sir.
If I may, for common sense, like you don't have to go to a script. This is just common sense. Why in the hell would you want to dress half naked anyways and go outside? It just don't make sense.
Right.
That's common sense. This is why women need a man to think for them. You leave it up to women, they dress any kind of way, they do what the hell they want to do. This is why they need a man to say, this is the do's, this is the don'ts.
Right.
You understand? This is what you can do, this is what you can't do. This is why that is set in place. You leave it up to our women, you understand, they do whatever the hell they want to do. They're going to do what they want to do just because they think it's the right thing to do or they feel like doing it. That's why they need a man.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, a wise man is so important, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. A brother in the truth, you know what I'm saying, like scripture say, a man's gonna be finer than gold. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's so important nowadays, because he gets all his knowledge, you know what I'm saying, from the word of the Lord, all his wisdom.
It's lucky.
You know what I'm saying? And go ahead, sir.
Right, you say the man gonna be finer than gold. In today's society, women think they're the prize.
Right.
When it's the man is the prize. You understand? They think that, you know, what you gonna do for me? No, what can you do for me?
Right.
You understand? Can you make home cooked meals, biscuits from scratch? Can you make bread? Can you bake bread?
Right.
Or can you only do you only possess the skill of making twerk videos? You understand? Twerk videos ain't gonna put no food in my stomach.
Right.
It's not doing nothing for me. It's just getting you a bunch of, and it's so crazy because they do it for attention. You understand? They do it for attention, and the attention they receive still not doing anything for them. Right. They just doing it to do it. Like, I got 4,000 followers.
Right.
Oh, sign Christ. How many bills they paid? Right. Okay, you still poor? Oh, okay. Nothing then, right? Okay, so you a moron. This is why you need a man. This is why you just gotta look at him, just talk to him. Okay, it did anything for you? No? Okay, this is why you need a man.
Right.
You need a man. This is why.
Salakia. Twerking is for your man. You can twerk, just twerk for your man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go and make a video and, you know, show the whole world how well you twerk.
Right.
It's for your man. You know what I'm saying? You want to turn on somebody, turn on your man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Sisters got to realize that covering up is not a form of oppression. You know what I'm saying? Being oppressed is walking around halfway naked, man. You know what I'm saying? Or selling your body for money. You know what I'm saying? That's oppression, because you shouldn't have to do that in the first place.
Yeah, I'm right.
Where we at? Give me Ecclesiasticus.
Ecclesiastes.
No, actually, you know what? Ephesians 5:22. My bad. Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Your husband, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was bringing out, you know what I'm saying? A man's going to be finer than gold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these brothers out here, they're not getting, you know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers in the world, they're getting their knowledge from the white man. You know what I'm saying? How things should be from the white man. You know what I'm saying? They might think, oh man, these women all covered up, man. They can't even fully express themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thinking that's, you know what I'm saying, looking at women like that, like they oppressed too. Like a lot of our brothers are destroyed too. You know what I'm saying? Not just the sisters. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this class is focusing on the sisters.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But on the side of the brothers, you know what I'm saying, they gotta also realize, you know what I'm saying, that they gotta get their knowledge and wisdom from the word of the Lord. And
Right.
that's why it's just a real man is gonna be hard to find. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, how many brothers in the school? There's like what, 50? You know what I'm saying? So that's out of what, 4-5 million in Houston?
Right.
Man, that's nothing, man. That's not even 1%. You know what I'm saying? And then out of the total amount of people in the truth, you know what I'm saying,
It's terrible.
out of all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you know the white man, he ain't a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He'd rather be
A filthy homosexual.
right. You see that with Caitlyn Jenner and all them. He would rather be that way. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing it since the beginning. Right. You know what I'm saying? So a real man is hard to find, sister.
Right.
You know, it really is. You know what I'm saying? That's why you know what I'm saying, a man that's gonna lead you into the way of life, of living, is gonna be hard to find, while a man that's gonna lead you into death, there's just so many. You know what I'm saying? Go out in the world, every sister got at least 10 niggas trying to talk to him right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 10 unrighteous brothers.
At that, right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? How many sisters got at least one righteous brother trying to talk to him? Not many. You know what I'm saying?
So like,
Go ahead.
and speaking on that note, you know, You know, you have these good brothers, you know what I'm saying? These strong brothers in this truth. One West, you understand? The I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about, when I say brothers in the truth, I ain't talking about, you know, every brother that's in, that acknowledge the fact that he's an Israelite.
Right.
You understand? Because some of them brothers are still homosexuals.
Right.
You understand? But, you know, you get with a brother and you start laying down these laws and tell them they can't dress a certain way and eat a certain type of way, they think you crazy. Oh, man, that's just too much.
Right.
It's too much to do, right? Come on, sister, you gotta do better than that. Or do you want to be a whore your whole life?
Right.
You understand? Is that what you want? Shalom. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. I can't do it.
Right.
That's, I mean, as much. I mean, I can help you. I can provide you the information with the class. I can give you flyers. You understand? But I'm not gonna deal with no whore.
Right.
But you got it out.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna twist your arm into the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying it's up to every brother and sister, you know what I'm saying, to seek us out. You know what I'm saying? Same with a fake Israelite. It's up to them to join the truth and to stop being fake Israelites.
So like,
Go ahead, son.
you got these sisters in the chat right now talking about how good, you know, you look dressing righteous, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that look more better than a sister that's dressed modestly. You understand? Than a sister that's dressed like a whore. Being outside the yard was at the park today. We seen a sister, oh my goodness. I didn't even want to know what she looked like. You understand? When I seen her hair, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. She dressed any kind of way. You know, she got on booty shorts in like 40-degree weather. It's cold as hell. She got on booty shorts though. What is you doing?
Right.
You trying to catch a cold. Knock yourself out then. Be a whore. You understand? But it's a difference between dressing good and then dressing any kind of way. Like modest apparel that's attractive to a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want no woman that's going out here showing her goods to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wear no bra. They want to put on booty shorts. I don't want no woman like that. I don't. But go ahead.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? The way you attract a righteous man is you start doing the law of statutes and commandments. You start dressing like a real woman so you can attract a real man. You know what I'm saying? You can't attract somebody above your level. You know what I'm saying? You dressing half naked, what you think you're gonna attract, man? A bunch of thirsty niggas, man.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is? A lot of sisters are scared of a real man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that means now you gotta work extra hard to get that righteous brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and read that, sir, if you can today. Ephesians 5:22.
Okay, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord.
Right, so submit yourselves unto your husband. You know what I'm saying? And actually, you know what? Read that one more time, actually.
Okay, come on. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband, as unto the Lord.
Right, so is that wives with an S?
Wives, Wives.
And then it has husband with just no non-plural.
Right.
Right,
Husbands.
so that also indicates both
husbands.
husbands. Oh, okay.
Like,
Because somebody tried to cut me with that and tried to say, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Your husband.
that just means
You know what I'm
husband
saying?
obey the men that you
Right.
belong to.
Right. So
That's
you know
what it
I'm saying?
means.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, multiple wives is, you know what I'm saying, lawful.
Right.
You know, for you women that be hating on other women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hating on brothers with multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, wives, submit yourselves to your husband. You know what I'm saying? Submit yourselves, man, in everything. Go ahead, read that, sir.
Verse 22, verse 23.
Right, come on.
Verse 23. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body.
Right. So, your husband is the savior of the little body in your household. You know what I'm saying? He's the savior of your household. You know what I'm saying? Your husband is the one who leads your household. So submit yourself unto him. You know what I'm saying? That's in order. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
Listen, you want to read 24?
Come.
Verse 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, So let the wives be unto their own husbands in everything.
Right. No, in some things.
In everything.
So that means not the paycheck too.
In everything.
What else can we think of? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In everything.
Whatever you have to say.
Right.
Cabal in the ceiling.
Damn.
Mabaka Shah.
All right.
Mabaka Shah in the ceiling.
You know what I'm saying? In everything, submit yourself unto your husband. You know what I'm saying? That means paycheck. That means the clothes you're wearing. You know what I'm saying? The makeup you're wearing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even the food you eat. It says
Right.
everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now he might not micromanage like that. You know what I'm saying? Not every brother's gonna micromanage like that.
Right.
Not every brother is that strict.
It's a lock you.
But go ahead, sir.
Brother, I need to know everything.
Right.
But I don't give a damn if it's going to the store, buying some. I need to know what you spending money on, because it got to make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you need to go to the woman, well, I just seen this in the store and I thought it'd be good. Well, we don't need this.
Right.
You understand? So it depends. It's not depending on what man. It depends on what kind of woman you got. You know, if you got that kind of woman that you need to make sure she's making the right decisions in everything she do, because you know for a fact you can't trust her judgment,
Right.
then that's just the way you need to deal with it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, in everything. Whatever a brother thinks he needs to, you know what I'm saying? Like how you were saying, whatever a brother thinks he needs to manage, you know what I'm saying? Then he'll manage it. Until,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, sisters, until you prove to him that you can, you know what I'm saying, manage yourself correctly, then he might, you know what I'm saying, not be so strict on you. But then, you know what I'm saying, he might just stay. You know what I'm saying? It's up to that household.
I need insurance. I need to know
Right.
everything. That's my insurance.
You know what I'm saying? It's up to how that brother wants to, you know what I'm saying, raise his household or whatever
Right.
he feels like he needs to handle it.
Brother, you send her to the store, brother, for some beef ribs. She come back with a whole grocery list.
Right.
And there's nowhere to put it in the freezer, because the freezer and the deep freezer full. Well, I just seen it in the store. I just thought it'd be good to have for tomorrow. We already got food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I need to know.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't, that's a cut. And, you know what I'm saying? For you sisters that say the paycheck too, and, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying? It says everything.
Right, brother. And then that's another thing. The paycheck. Yes, the paycheck. Yes.
Right.
Because if I leave it to you, if you keep possession of the money, you understand, you're gonna come back with some nails. You understand? You're gonna go and buy hair. You're gonna go and buy baby supplies, and we don't even have a baby yet. You understand? You buying diapers 2 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's just that kind of things which is why your man have to manage everything.
Right.
Including finances.
You know what I'm saying? And that's righteous. You know what I'm saying? Everything we're saying it's not unrighteous.
Right.
We're not being mean, you know what I'm saying, on purpose or whatever. We're not trying to do, you know what I'm saying, our woman a disservice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is in righteousness. This comes straight out the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you think this is evil, then it probably means you're wicked and evil.
Right.
Because this is straight out the holy text.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This isn't something we're making up. If it said in some things, except, you know what I'm saying, nails, makeup, you know, a few groceries here and there, you know what I'm saying, then we'll go, okay, but that's what the Bible says.
And Salaki, if I may. Normally when women are uncomfortable with submitting unto that man, it's because they're used to wearing the pants in a relationship.
Right.
You understand? Like I know a brother named, his name is Easy. I don't know his real name. Outside of yard, you know that brother. Man, we was at outside of your house one day. Me outside of yard, and I was at God War. This man's wife, she slapped him?
Damn.
She slapped him like she slapped the piss in front of him, in front of all his friends, and a bunch of times she just started beating him up with them hands, and he was just like, you know, why you do me like that? And he used to have a picture with a chain like this, just a photo picture, like a piece of paper like this on a chain of her. Like, you worship this woman. She wears the pants in this relationship. She beat him up in public and everything. I ain't telling you to beat up your woman. I'm just saying don't let her beat you up. You know what I'm saying? But she beat him up in public, man, and that just goes to show you that who runs the relationship in that type of an environment. That's not good. The kids see it. You know what I mean? The kids see it, and when the kids see that you're letting your woman beat you up, then they lose respect for you. Now they don't listen to you. You understand? Your friends don't respect you no more. Now you just some dude, you know what I'm saying, that just ain't respected by nobody. You understand? This because you don't know how you're supposed to live. You don't know what the Bible say. You understand how your woman should supposed to be. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That's so right, man. That's why it's so important that everything be in order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important we come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, we have our own women slapping us in the face and, you know what I'm saying, laying hands on us or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We walk around with pictures of our ribs around our necks and stuff.
Brother, that brother destroyed, brother. He is destroyed. He's so unhappy with his life. It's depressing. And it's because he oppressed by his woman.
Right.
She oppresses this man. You know what I mean? It's nothing cool or funny about it. It's really sad and disturbing to see a man just downgraded in such a nasty, filthy way.
It's a lie, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially here in this society, like our women have so much power. So much power. All she has to do is make a phone call and that man is out that house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She can get Esau to take him out. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in the prison system or have Esau kill him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our women got a lot of power in this society. You know what I'm saying? I can see why it's hard for a sister to, you know what I'm saying? But come on now, sister. You gotta, if you want to be a woman, if you want to see how it is to be a real woman, then you gotta act like a real woman. You gotta give up that power. You know what I'm saying? Don't call Esau on your man.
Right.
Especially, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you have captains and generals who can make, you know what I'm saying?
Righteous judgment.
Right, a righteous judgment. Even though you may feel your husband's not being righteous, go to the seek counsel first. Go ahead, sir. You had something?
Yeah, kind of. So what you just said? It's like you.
That, you know what I'm saying? Our sisters, they should not call Esau.
Oh yeah, speaking of Salakia, Esau, you know, your woman get mad at you. Now she love you to death. Don't get me wrong. Your woman might love you to death. She called a white man on you, and when a white man come and gun you down in the street, you understand? Now she want to act like, oh, it's just so terrible. She want to cry. Well, you shouldn't have called him on your man in the first place.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You should have went to councils that's for black people. You understand? With like the I.S.U.P.K. We here for our people. You understand? That's what the generals are here for. You know what I'm saying? They're always available to talk to at any time. You understand? So for you to call the white man on him, then he come and gun your husband down.
Right.
Now you mad at your husband. I mean, now you mad at the white man like it's his fault. No, it's your fault. It's your fault this happened to him. You understand? Because you called the white man on him thinking he was going to come and solve the matter, not understanding that the white man is the devil.
Right.
For one. Not understanding that. You know what I'm saying? You call him on him. When a white man come to your house, you understand, it's already understood. I don't know how it is in anywhere else, but I'm sure it works the same in all places because a devil ain't going to be this way in one city and different in another city. My devil ain't nicer than your devil. The devil's the same way, you understand, all across the world. You know what I'm saying? So the devil, it's already understood in the hood that, you know, when you call the police, he's coming to take someone to jail. You understand? You're going to either get shot or you're going to jail. You understand? Else you're going to get a ticket. Can't just call the police out there to settle. He don't just come out there to settle dispute. He does that for white people. You understand? Because the police is there to patrol the white community. He's not there to benefit you. You understand? That's what these sisters have to understand on calling the police on your husband.
Right.
But go ahead.
Because you know what I'm saying, the police, they hate you as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Esau hates you as well. So
right.
Of course, he's not gonna bring about righteous judgment. He wants to get rid of you too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And part of destroying you is having your man not in the house. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, having, you know what I'm saying?
You got that precept?
Buying a strong man?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No sweat.
All right.
Go ahead.
Most High in Christ.
You got it? You finna get it for me?
Yes, sir.
Get that for me.
You know what I'm saying? So his whole thing is to steadily oppress you. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of the man in the house.
Right.
And then that way you can just rely on the government
If I
to
may,
be your man. Go ahead, son.
like you said, that last part you just said, once the white man take the man out the house, you understand? Because a lot of women, they like to go for these Section 8 benefits and rely on the government's assistance. You understand? But what you have to understand, to get this government assistance, you can't have no man in the house.
Right.
You understand? So now who runs that house? So you think you're an independent woman? No, you're not. The white man is your man. Once you kick your black man out the house to get that Section 8 benefits, then the white man is now your man. You understand? He tells you how to run your household. You understand? He tell you the do's and the don'ts, the laws, you know, what he allow and what he won't allow in order for you to continue to get these benefits. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the white man is the devil. You understand? You got that?
Come on, sir.
Bring it up.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house
So how could anyone enter into a strong man's house? That's a question.
Right.
Go ahead.
and spoil his goods,
Uh-huh.
except he first bind the strong
And destroy
man.
his goods. To despoil something means to destroy something.
Right.
You understand? So keep reading it again.
Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house
Mhm.
and spoil his goods,
And destroy his goods. Keep reading.
except he first bind the strong man?
At first he do what?
First bind the strong man.
Once he bind a strong man, your Section 8 benefits, he gotta go. The man gotta get out of the house. Keep reading.
And then he will spoil his house.
And then he gonna spoil your house. This is why the black community is so destroyed, especially our women who accept these Section 8 benefits like they can't get no help from nowhere else. You understand? That's what Commander General YAHANNA is doing. That's why it's so important to pay your tithes, because you don't gotta go to the white man to get help with your rent, to get help with the light bill.
Right.
You understand? This is why it's so important to come out of that Christian church, because your pastor is not gonna do anything that's beneficial for you. You understand? He's gonna take your tithe money and he's gonna go and put gas in his Phantom. You understand?
Right.
He's gonna go and buy a jet. You understand? Commander General YAHANNA is housing brothers and sisters, families. You understand? You can't just say brothers and sisters, you gotta say families.
Right.
That's right.
You understand? He's housing families. You understand? He's paying bills. You understand? He's making sure that we're surviving. You understand? With the tithe money that you pay to the UPK. That's why it's so important.
Right.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's so important that you don't call Esau. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, every time a woman has gotten power, she abuses that power. You know what I'm saying? Every time. You can see that with Adam and Eve, you know what I'm saying? Or Jezebel, the prophet. You know what I'm saying? She turned the hearts of the prophets, man, away from the Lord. Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A woman shouldn't have power.
You got that precept?
No, I don't.
I got you.
I just thought about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why a woman shouldn't have power. And that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? For a woman to not have power, that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we said before, your husband has all that wisdom and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Your husband has all that. So he's to guide you. You know what I'm saying? Submit your power onto him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A woman having power, she really don't know what to do with all that power, because a woman can't bring forth a nation. A woman can't, you know what I'm saying? A woman doesn't know how, the scripture just said a woman, you know what I'm saying? What was that? Job 39 and something?
What?
That a woman,
39:17.
right, he hasn't imparted wisdom and understanding to a
Right.
woman. So her having power, what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? That's a bunch of silliness, man. That's opposite. That's chaotic, man. You know You know what I'm saying? A woman's not supposed to have power. You know what I'm saying? A man's supposed to have
But
power.
get that destroyed the king's precept. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, sir. You said destroy the kings?
Yeah, destroy the, like, it says, give not thy power unto a woman.
Oh, giving out that strength.
Yeah, thy strength. Yeah, that's
Right.
it.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's better that a woman relinquish or give up her power to a man, her husband. You know what I'm saying? If you have the power, it's really, if you have a power and you call that power on your man, it's really on, you know what I'm saying, some spiteful stuff. Because why would you call Esau on your man? You know what I'm saying? You might as well, you know what I'm saying, it would have been better if you called your brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or your dad on your husband. Don't call the white man to get into family business. You know
I
what I'm
got it
saying?
right here.
Go
I got
ahead,
it.
sir.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto the woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyed the kings.
Right. So don't give your power unto a woman, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't follow your woman, because that's what Adam did. And you know what happened to Adam? He was kicked out the garden because he started following Eve. So don't give your power unto a woman, because that's how you start destroying nations.
Right.
Because women don't build nations, they destroy it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's usually when things go upside down. So don't follow your woman. Your woman's to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So let's what else next? Let's get 1 Corinthians 14:34. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Get 1 Timothy 2:11. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, most high in Christ, sir. Go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your woman should learn in silence,
Right.
in all subjection.
Right.
That's the saying. Go ahead with the next verse.
Verse 12.
Wait. What did you just read, sir?
That was verse 11.
All right, give me 1 Corinthians 14:34.
Okay. Verse 12 kind of strong.
You want to break it down?
I want to bring it out.
Go ahead.
But I suffer a woman not to teach, nor assert authority over the man, but to be in silence. Verse 13, for Adam was formed first, then Eve.
Okay, well, sign Christ. It said the same one I had. All right, you know what I'm saying? Woman's supposed to be in silence, you know what I'm saying? Don't usurp authority over your man.
No teach.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't teach at all, because
Right.
these scriptures are for the men. This wisdom and understanding, that's for the men to handle. Because that's what we were designed to do in the first place.
Right.
To have wisdom and understanding and use that to build. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't usurp authority, man. Don't start trying to learn breakdowns and, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to use this breakdown on them. You know what I'm saying? You start using the scriptures to combat your husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't start doing that.
That's I.S.U.P.K. That ain't U.P.K.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Don't start using the scriptures to combat your man and then the brothers and the school.
Right.
Because now your man's going to look like a fool, and so are you.
Because of you.
Right, because of you. Because you plucked this down your house
Right.
instead of building it up. You know what I'm saying?
Some more on that.
Can you read that one scripture again and then go into the next?
All right. Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor assert authority over the man, but to be in silence. Verse 13. For Adam was formed first, then Eve. Verse 14. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression.
Right. Through her we all die. You know what I'm saying? That's Ecclesiastes. I can't remember the scripture. But you know what I'm saying? The man was formed first. Adam was formed first, then Eve. Which
Right.
as we brought out earlier, you know what I'm saying? The woman was created for the man,
Right.
not the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
Not just, if I may,
Go ahead, sir.
you know, that's why the snake from the garden went to Eve and not Adam.
Right.
You understand? Because he could deceive Eve. Eve was firm in it. You know, I mean, Adam was firm in it. It took Eve to bring him down because he couldn't get Adam. So the man had to go to Eve, talk to Eve, so she can go to Adam to get him to sin. You understand? It wasn't vice versa. That's why he attacked the weaker vessel. You understand? But go ahead.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? The servant, he had to bind the strong man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had to trick his household so he can destroy the whole household. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir. You know what I'm saying? That's how this devil works, man. You know what I'm saying? If there's a, you know what I'm saying, a chink in the armor, you know what I'm saying? If there's something in your household that Satan can get to, he's going to get to it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Satan is probably doing his best to get into your household and to destroy the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? He's not, you know, getting into your household to build it. You know what I'm saying? He's getting it to test you, because that's how life is. Life is war, man. You know what I'm saying? Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be a righteous sister and a righteous brother. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is a fight. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? To get food is a fight. To get money is a fight. You know what I'm saying? To get anything, it's some kind of struggle or fight or some kind of opposition going against you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's always been. You know what I'm saying? This is just the game that we're in. You know what I'm saying? The game is, you know what I'm saying? The game is war. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters, we're gonna do our utmost to stay in order. You know what I'm saying? Because anything other than that, then, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing but failure. It's nothing but chaos. It's not progress, but it's degression.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, we gotta go with progress, because that's what the Lord demands. You know what I'm saying? Because out in that world, you know what I'm saying, the world ain't even really that, you know what I'm saying, it's not really that much fun. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, you're still in slavery, so it's not really even your world. You know what I'm saying? This is our world. You know what I'm saying? This is how we handle things in our world. Right. If you stay out in that world, you just going under Esau. And you know, Esau, he a homosexual, man. He's a beast of the field.
Right.
And he's the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? He pollutes his own water, air, space, everything.
Right.
So how can you...
Salaki, if I may.
How can you even want to be up under somebody like him?
Right.
Anything that comes from him is just destruction. Go ahead, sir.
White man such the devil. He poison the food his own kids got to eat. Like Yadi said, you know what I'm saying? How could you submit to a man like that? You know what I'm saying? He's not only going to kill you, he's going to kill his kids,
right.
He's going to kill himself. You understand? But go ahead. Bring that out.
That's cool. Let's go ahead and get Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 22 and 27.
Oh, sign Christ.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A woman should want to submit to her man. Should want to. Come. Should want to submit to her man. That's only natural. You know
right.
That's, you know what I'm saying? It's only natural that you want to submit. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, sir.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 22, verse 27. Who shall set a watch before my mouth?
Right, so who's going to watch your mouth for you?
And a seal of wisdom upon my lips.
Right, so who's going to teach you wisdom? Who's going to teach you the way to go?
That I fall not suddenly by them, that my tongue destroy me not.
Right. So you're saying don't give the adversary any chance to destroy your household. You know what I'm saying? Your husband's the one to check you and correct you and give you counsel and, you're supposed to learn from him, and
Right.
any questions you got, you ask him first. I'm saying, don't go asking your boss. Don't ask your boss how to at work how to run your household.
Right.
I'm saying, don't get you know what I'm saying, don't get advice from somebody other than your husband.
Damn right.
Because your husband, you know what I'm saying, he's got the highest rank.
Right.
You know what I'm
In the
saying?
household.
Right, in the household.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta include that.
Right, he right. In the household, he's the general.
Right.
He's the commanding general
Right.
in your household.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So get counsel from him first. All right. Where we at? Go ahead and get 26, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 1.
26 and 1. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 1. Blessed is the man that had a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double.
Right, so blessed is the man that has a righteous woman, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing from the Lord, that a man or a woman have a righteous husband or a
Right.
righteous wife. That's a great blessing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you're actually looking forward to going home to your rib. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know, man, I gotta go home.
Right. I gotta deal with this then.
Right, I gotta
This
deal
fire
with
dragon.
this.
This fire breathing dragon.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta, you know what I'm saying, after you deal with that, you gotta wake up in the morning and go to work, go to your slavery.
Like you. This brother had a heavy point.
Go ahead, sir.
That's another thing. You know, it say the days of his life shall be double. You know, amongst the black community, you got a rumor saying that women live longer than men. That's because she's stressing that brother the hell out his whole life. That brother under stress. I gotta get these bills.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta buy her this new purse. You understand? With the perfume to match. You understand? He's stressing over what he has to do to satisfy her. You see what I'm saying? That can stress a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Stress kills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So all that stress, like how you said, it's a slow kill, man. It's gonna you know what I'm saying? It's better that you do the right thing and knock out all the stress, man.
Right.
Keep things in order. So that way both parties can be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because the more a woman you know what I'm saying, becomes more of a woman, you know what I'm saying, that's its own reward. Same with a man feeling more masculine.
Right.
That's its own reward as well. You know what I'm saying? A woman that feels masculine, she's really in hell. You know what I'm saying? Same with a man who feels feminine. He's in hell as well. You know what I'm saying? He's being the opposite of what he should be.
Or what he could be.
Or what he could be.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's always at odds with that, opposition with himself. Same with a woman. You know what I'm saying? If she could, you know what I'm saying, if her to be, you know what I'm saying, she could be her full self, was to be being more feminine instead of being masculine, you know what I'm saying? She's at odds with herself. She's to be more feminine.
Right.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying, being in opposition with her own self. That's hell. You know what I'm saying? That's a type of hell. That's a type of horrible condition. That's not the way things...
Oppression.
Right, oppression. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way things ought to be. You're not supposed to be at, you know what I'm saying, opposition with yourself and your whole household. Go ahead, sir.
Right, that's another thing, you know what I'm saying, is as oppressed, the black man is the most, we are an endangered species.
Right.
You understand? We are under fire, under attack, you know what I mean? So, you know, you got a good, strong brother, he go to work, he might not even have a job. He might be looking to get a job. You know what I'm saying? He always come home from going out looking for a good job, you know, looking to provide for his family, and he always come home to, nigga, you ain't nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say it in worse language than that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nothing. You never gonna be nothing. Why you can't get a job? And just making a man. You understand? When you ain't the best, the top notch best, you know, recommended wife. You understand? You know, a brother would choose another person over you any day. You understand? With that being said, you know, take over, because I'll go to another something else.
You know what I'm saying? Build up your house. You know what I'm saying? Smooth words smooth words will take you far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They really will. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, go ahead with the next scripture saying.
Verse 2, a virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
Right. Rejoice your husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's your husband. That's the man you chose to be with.
Right.
And that's the man, and that's the woman he chose to be with. So rejoice, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come together in love, not in, you know what I'm saying, for the worst, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all to praise each other, man. Build up each other just the same way he's guiding you and things like that. And there was something you said, you know what I'm saying? You said if he's lacking a job or something, you know what I'm saying, don't pluck him down, you know what I'm saying? Don't put the man down.
Right.
Especially if he's a brother in this school, because according to the scriptures, the first work that should come first is this work.
Right.
This is the most important thing he can do ever.
Right.
McDonald's not more important than this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no other job. I don't care if the nigga making millions or billions of dollars.
Right.
This is the best job a brother can do anywhere.
If I may.
Go ahead, sir.
Living in luxury is not going to get you in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the brother can make all the money he make. You understand? He can make more than Bill Gates.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That don't mean he's leading you righteously. He don't mean he's teaching you what to do righteously, how to be a woman. You understand? So just because a brother don't have a job, don't look down on the brother. You know what I'm saying? You build that brother up, especially if he in this school. If he in this school, he's doing everything he is supposed to be. At least he's working on it. For the young man that's coming into the school, you know, he's in the process of turning into that man.
Right.
You understand? So don't tear him down.
You know what I'm saying? So, saying according to the Lord, this the best work he can do. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as he's right with the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He should be right in his whole household. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's when you start thinking what the white man says is more important than what the Lord says. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead. Go ahead, son.
The sister in the chat say, it's just confusing. This society makes our women think they have to be strong while our men are institutionalized and mentally weak. You understand? It's confusing, first of all, because like I said before, the white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. So if our men are institutionalized, it's because of the white man being the devil. You understand what I'm saying? This society, she said, also makes them think they have to be strong. You understand? That's the what's that the move, the black women power move. What's that called?
Women's rights.
Nah, it's something. I can't think of it. You know what it's called, Saudi? Yeah, the women movement.
Suffrage.
I can't think of the name.
The
feminist movement. Feminist movement. Yeah, that movement. You know, black women are the only women that's trying to do that. You understand? The white woman, she do it and go down. She goes home after she does that and submits to her husband. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference between our women and the white women. The white women know how to submit to their husband. The whole feminist movement is to teach our woman to become more manly. You understand? And teach our women not to submit to our man. While the same women that's teaching you that go home and submit to that man. Like Beyonce. Beyonce got a song talking about all the single ladies, this and that. But she going home to Jay-Z every night. You understand? She makes songs for single women, but she's married. It don't make sense. Right. And you listen to it like, oh yeah, girl, you right. You know, but she has a man. Are you not looking at the bigger picture? Are you not listening to reality? Or you just listening to the beat? It's like, man, everything she say gotta be right because the beat hot. That makes sense.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I could see how the sister says it can be confusing because at one moment, you know what I'm saying, she's got the white man in her ear. And then, you know what I'm saying, Most High in Christ, she's in this class, you know what I'm saying? So she can get how things are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I could see how it's confusing because this world does want women to be, you know what I'm saying, strong like a man. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it you know what I'm saying, back in the 1900s and cowboy days, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't so. You know what I'm saying? Women didn't have, women couldn't vote and things like that. So, you know what I'm saying, that was back when the white man was a little bit more manly than he was now.
White man ain't never been man.
Right.
You understand? He, brother, we was in slavery, he was still raping men.
Right.
You understand? He ain't never been manly. You understand? He was getting that whole the masculinity look from us and still being a homosexual. Yes, that's just the white man. He a booty warrior. He the original booty warrior.
Right. He the original Fleece Johnson.
Right. He taught him how to be him.
Right.
That's where he get it from.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Say, man, just let me add something.
What's up, sir?
It's only confusing when you let the world teach you or you
Right.
subscribe to the world.
Right.
Like you wouldn't be confused if you actually went by the Bible.
Right.
So when you
Damn
say
right.
who's actually filling our black families, our black men, and our black women, it's the Christian church.
Right.
The Christian church is what puts black men in that minority or that subservient type for lack of a better term type role in the black household. Understand?
Right.
They put that masculine spirit on the women. Also with that, the church subscribes to everything in current events.
Right.
Like all of the latest fads, all of the pagan holidays, all of this, all of that. So you can't be getting anything that's actually from the Bible out of the church, except giving your goddamn money and paying the goddamn tithes for nothing that you will ever see the fruits of.
Damn right.
The only fruits that you will see of that is riding on 4 wheels, and it got a B on the front of it. It's a Bentley.
Right.
God damn it, and your pastor driving it while you catching the bus to church.
Right.
And kicking your goddamn man out the house and giving your box to him.
Right.
So if you don't subscribe to the world, then there's no way that you can be confused.
Right.
If you listen to the priests and the prophets of the I.S.U.P.K, then you will know how to treat your man.
Right.
Then you will know that you shouldn't be asking for this and that and making your man feel like he's nothing.
Right.
Making your man feels
That's
like
right.
with his menial job, the minimum wage, is that what they call it? The minimum wage wages that he's making, that he can't buy this for you because you want to dress how Beyonce's dressing.
Right.
You make him think that you're not moving forward in life because you're comparing your life to a life that's fucking fake.
Right.
Reality TV is fucking fake. Those bitches who are bitches on reality TV, they just bitches.
Right.
And they really don't have no money. Cardi B was a fluke.
Right.
Okay? Cardi B was a fluke because she got with a nigga that had a little bit of money.
Right.
That's the only way that Cardi B made it out of that. All of them trying to do music. They trying to come out with sex tapes. They trying to actually make money, and they putting themselves down to get money because they don't actually have that money.
Right.
That's what you are doing. You make your black man feel this, and that black man loves you enough, and he'll go out and do some dumbass shit in the street, which why he needs the priests and the prophets and Commanding General YAHANNA, of the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Listen, love that woman and love that man.
Right.
Leave that world out of y'all relationship, man.
Right.
Don't bring what's on TV into your home because that shit ain't real.
Right.
That's how it's confusing. Understand what I'm saying? And you can still be on, still be on Section 8, acting like you ain't got no goddamn man, and letting that man stay in the house. If you want a bitch and calling the laws on him every time he try to assert his authority over you. Understand what I'm saying? That's why the white man gives that authority to the black woman.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? To make her the head when she's really supposed to be the tail.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Damn right. You get that brother a hand.
Yeah.
Right. I was out of yard, man. Go ahead.
Right.
Damn.
I'm saying Most High in Christ. I'm saying all the one put it down, you know what I'm saying, so well. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get verse 3.
Verse 3.
I can't with y'all, man.
A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? A wife is a good portion, man. You know what I'm saying? A righteous woman.
Right.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Righteous man. You know what I'm saying? Wicked man. A wicked woman is given to a wicked man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and drop to verse 9.
Verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
Right. So you can tell by a whore just by looking at him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just by looking at him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way she dressed, the way she act, her behavior, you know what I'm saying? The way she walk, everything. It's easy to tell if a woman's a whore.
Damn right.
It's real easy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Brother trained enough, he can tell within 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Real quick.
The scriptures say you may know a man by his apparel. Let me get that precept.
Right. Yeah, get that one. That's a good one too. Because, you know what I'm saying, the same way you could tell, you know, a woman by how she is, by the way she dresses and you know what I'm saying, if she wear you know what I'm saying, if she dress half naked, man, you can tell she probably a hoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just by what she wears. Not even by what she says or how she acts or, you know what I'm saying, her whole behavior and demeanor. I'm saying that's just from what she wears. You can tell how she is.
Right.
What's precept you want me to get?
You know what says a man, you may know a man by his apparel.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can know a man by his own apparel as well. If
Right.
he's effeminate.
But it worked both ways.
Right, it worked both ways. Because a band that's, you know what I'm saying, effeminate, he probably got blonde all in his head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Probably wearing skinny jeans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His jeans just as tight as a woman should be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, the way he acts and behaves and things like that. You can tell how he is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Let me know you find that, pecan.
right, so it's the same way. So while he's finding that, let's go
If I
ahead.
could, you got that precept, sir? The know a man by his apparel?
By his countenance or apparel?
Apparel. Just by the way he dressed. Go ahead. What you want?
Go ahead and drop to verse 22.
Verse 22. A harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against debt to her own husband.
Right, so
It's like it's her husband.
right, so a harlot, a hoe, a woman who's a whore, she'll be counted as nothing. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? All the other nations are counted as less than nothing. But
Right.
a woman, you know what I'm saying, a hoe or a harlot or whatever, she's counted as spittle. As
Right.
nothing. Just, you know what I'm saying? She's lost her whole value
Right.
because of the way she values herself.
Right.
So read that second part of that scripture too.
You want again, sir?
Yeah, read it. Go ahead, read it again.
22.
Yeah, right. Come on.
A harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against debt to her husband.
You say married or righteous?
A married woman
Okay.
is a tower against debt to her husband.
Right. So a married sister, you know what I'm saying, especially a righteous married sister, you know what I'm saying,
Damn
she
right.
is a tower of, you know what I'm saying, basically she's prolonging that man's life. You know what I'm saying? She is
Damn right.
basically a tower that's you know what I'm saying, like a pillar of rest.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Salaki.
Go ahead, sir.
And like, you know, that like the brother said, you know, don't no man want to go home to a woman that's a pillow of stress and not rest.
Right.
You know, when you come home, you want to, you know, you've been dealing with the white man all day. You know, he been talking mess all day. You know what I'm saying? He been shooting slugs about your beard, you know, about your braids. You know, he been just shooting slugs all day. You just been dealing with it because that's your way to provide for your family. So when you come home, you don't want to deal with no fire-breathing dragon. You understand? You don't want to come home and deal with, well, why you came home late? Why you ain't wash dishes for you? Well, why you ain't wash dishes? You was here all day. You understand? Why you ain't wash them? Why ain't no food cooked? You know, you don't want to come home and deal with that. You want to come home with a understanding woman, to an understanding woman. You know, the food cooked, bath water made. You know, dinner cooked. You know, she got your clothes, your pajamas ready. You know what I'm saying? She coming there, wash your back. You know, you want to come home and feel at home and comfortable. You don't want to come home and add more stress on top of the stress that you've been dealing with all day. You understand? That's not what a woman is here for.
Right.
She's not to add to your oppression. You understand? She's here to take away, to make life easier.
Right.
You understand? For you. That's what she's here for. That's what they're here for.
Right.
Go ahead.
And you know what I'm saying? I don't care if the brother's, you know what I'm saying, working at McDonald's or something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he's in this truth, man, he's more valuable than Bill Gates, Jay-Z, P. Diddy,
Damn
and
right.
all of them combined.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Same thing with a righteous sister. She's more valuable than she's more valuable than Beyonce and Halle Berry and all that.
If I may, precept.
Go ahead, sir.
Let me grab that. Go ahead. I got you.
You found that one with the go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 19, verse 30. A man's attire and excessive laughter and gait showed what he is.
Damn.
Read it again.
Yeah, read that one again.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 19, verse 30. A man's attire and excessive laughter
That's what it is.
and gait show what he is.
Right. So nigga laughing with bent wrists and
Right.
Oh,
you know what
man.
I'm saying, gay attire, skinny jeans, and nigga probably got makeup on and all that.
Right.
You can tell what he is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's clear as day.
It's a pretty good one above that as well. Would you like me to read that one?
Oh yeah, go ahead. What is it?
Come on, sir. This is verse 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
That it
Right.
is. That's the one. That's the one.
Come on, sir. And one that hath understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him.
Right. So you got understanding by his countenance. The way that man is, you can understand exactly what he is.
Right.
And where he's coming from, what he believes and everything just by his countenance.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That one below it was straight on point though.
I believe you asked me. You said something about a good woman. What you were saying?
Damn, what did I say? A righteous one. Oh yeah, she's better than Beyonce
Right.
and Halle Berry and all of them, man.
If I may, I got a precept.
Go ahead, son.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
Right. So a righteous woman, her price is far above rubies, man. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Who can find her? You know what I'm saying? They only here in the UPK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who can find her?
Money can't even buy her.
Right. Money can't buy her because now she's following the law, statutes, and commandments.
You understand?
She's not somebody that can be bought.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Her price is far beyond rubies.
Right.
She's priceless.
Right.
You know, that's what she is. You know what I'm saying? Same with a brother here in the school, man. That brother is priceless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A brother following the law, statutes, and commandments, a brother that's here in the school, that brother and sister is priceless, man. You
Right.
can't they can't even be bought. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They not TD Jakes or Louis Farrakhan.
Right.
They cannot be bought. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High has already bought them, man.
We can get some more precepts out this chapter.
Right, you can get a lot out of this. But you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, go ahead and give me where was he at? 22?
It was Ecclesiastes 22.
Right.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 22.
23?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion unto a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Right. So if you a righteous man, you're gonna get you a righteous woman.
Right.
If you a wicked man, you're gonna get a wicked woman.
That's right.
Same vice versa too. If you're a wicked woman, you're gonna get a wicked man. If you're a righteous woman, you're gonna get a righteous man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, if right now you got a righteous man or a righteous woman, you know what I'm saying? Value that person like how they should be valued.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You should value that person because who can find a righteous woman?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who can find a righteous man? You know what I'm saying? Not too many brothers in the school, man, and not too many sisters in the school.
Right.
So this is like finding something better than a diamond.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what finding a good woman and a good man is. Because if that woman not in this school, like I can understand, and let's just not like, I'm not gonna bash and say, I only deal with a woman that's already in the school. If she's even trying to better herself, is coming to the school, I'll deal with her. Same thing with the brothers. The brother, after she do her time, of course, UPK standard. So
Right.
even the brothers, these brothers coming to school, they trying to better themselves. That they're trying to be somebody. You understand? Because prior to the school and to the truth, when I say truth again, I mean UPK. Because when you say truth, you gotta always include the UPK. You gotta
Right.
always make it understood that the truth came from the UPK.
Right.
But when a brother coming to the truth, he's trying to better himself. You understand? This sister is trying to do better. She don't want to be that disgusting, being she was. You understand? That brother don't want to be as destroyed and disgusting as he was before the truth. You understand? So when you come into the truth, you're making a major sacrifice to do better. You understand? For yourself and for the Lord.
Right.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A sister or brother trying their best, man. You know what I'm saying? That really counts. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and read the next verse.
Verse 25. Select it. Verse 24. A dishonest woman condemneth shame, but an honest woman will revenge her from her revenge her husband. So,
What? All right, just go ahead to the
24 or 25?
Yeah.
What you want?
Yeah, go ahead to the next verse.
All right, 25. Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Right. So, an unrighteous woman would be counted as a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's what a shameless dog is. So,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A righteous woman. You know what I'm saying? Go read that verse again. Read 24 and then 25 again.
Right. Verse 24. A dishonest woman condemneth shame her, but the honest woman will revenge her husband. Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like how we just been saying it. A righteous woman is going to build her house, and because she fears the Lord, because she goes by this book. You know what I'm saying? The only way, the beginning of wisdom is fear of the Lord.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the beginning of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So an unrighteous woman doesn't fear the Lord. You know what I'm saying? She's going to pluck it down her house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's going to destroy her man. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead with verse 26 or 27?
126.
26.
Verse 26. I'm gonna say it just in case the new people that came into the class. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 26. A woman that honored her own husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonored him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Right. So unrighteous woman that speaks against her own house and her husband, and you know what I'm saying, hate the kids, hate the dog, hate her husband, hate everybody. she gonna be counted as ungodly.
Right.
While as a righteous woman who builds her house,
Right.
saying does everything she's supposed to do, she gonna be counted as a very wise woman.
Right.
Because she listens. You know what I'm saying? She listens to her husband. She,
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? She can take an order. You know what I'm saying? Just like our brothers. Brothers take orders all the time. I get told to shut up. Not too long ago, I got told to shut up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same way in the household.
Right.
And your man tell you to shut up, that means shut up.
It's like, if I may, just so we can get some understanding on this order, you know, you submit to your husband just like we have to submit to the man that's above us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You leave it to me. I don't mind taking orders. I'll take them.
Right.
You know, you gonna receive something you don't like. That don't mean you don't do them because you don't like them. That means you shut the hell up and you do them.
Right.
Con out of one con, sir.
Right.
You understand? Done. Completed. Get it done. You know what I'm saying? As men, we receive orders all the time that we may not like. You know, just because you don't like it don't mean you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It mean you do it. You understand? Because it's a reason that it's asking to be done.
Right.
You might not understand at the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's not for you to understand. It's for you to just do it. Just be quiet and just do it.
Right.
You understand? That's what we do. That's what we deal with. You know, we'll receive an order we might not like. Come out of one con, sir. I sure don't want to do this, but shoot, this an order. I gotta do it. I got to. There's no ifs, ands, or my. Oh, I'll do it when I got time. I'm finna do it right now. You understand? Whatever I got going on right now, it's finna stop. I'm finna complete this order.
Right.
You understand? But go ahead.
You know, that's the number one way to piss off the Lord is to start murmuring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same way in your household. You start murmuring against your outer one. You know what I'm saying? Don't murmur against your own house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't go to Numbers, you know what I'm saying, 14:38 and be like, well, why did the Lord choose blue? You know what I'm saying? You should have picked green or yellow or something. That's such a prettier color. No. Put blue and then the fringes.
Right.
Fringes can be any color, but right, it's got to be that blue. You know what I'm saying?
Con out of one con.
Right, con out of one
It's
con.
blue. Blue it is.
Right. So it's the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and give me Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes?
No, Sistas, 25 and 16. You know what I'm saying?
25 and 16.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
Sistas.
just right. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta say count on count, even though we don't know.
Right.
Even though we don't know what it is. What's the meaning of this? No, just do it.
I'm right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is my favorite one right here.
Oh, this is your favorite one? All right,
my favorite one.
Go ahead, sir.
Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman.
Dang. That says a lot, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather dwell with something that could eat me and
Right.
kill me in a second and deal with a mythical creature. Right. Than to deal with a wicked woman.
Right, if I may.
Go ahead, sir.
That's a heavy point.
Right.
You understand? This brother say, leave me with a beast. I just don't want to be with her.
Right.
Do you know how much of a dragon, how much in a pain in the ass you gotta be to that brother? You understand? If he'd rather dwell with dragons,
Right.
you understand? Fire breathing dragons with claws the size of humans, than dwell with, you know, a dragon, you know,
Right.
which is your
Another
woman.
type
You
of
know,
dragon.
like, you know, he said he put me in a cage with a lion. You understand? Damn, a lion? That's called blood. Like that's heavy. You wanna read it again?
Read it again, sir.
I got you. Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman.
They'd rather keep house with a wicked woman.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather deal with something that could kill me than to have a slow death
Right.
with a wicked woman.
Right. I just don't want to deal with her.
Right.
You understand?
I'll deal with anything.
I deal with anything.
I'll die right now.
Lion, tear me to pieces. You know?
Right.
Just keep me away from her. Like,
Right.
oh my goodness, that's heavy. That's the black woman for you. That shows you that this scripture is for our people and about our people.
Right.
Because that's our people. You know, the white woman, she just gonna do what she gotta do. She gonna shut up.
Right.
You understand? But the black woman, boy, she gonna.
Right. Our woman.
That's a thorn right there.
Right.
You gotta take a deep breath when you talking about her. You understand? Until she coming to the UPK. Go ahead, bro.
It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Our women would rather be that wicked woman. You know what I'm saying? Because every other nation's woman, they just gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, come on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They gonna.
Right. Right. Or whatever
in African language. That might.
They gonna do it.
Right. And that, speaking of it, you know, if I may,
Go ahead.
you know, that's the thing with other nations and our people. You know, other nations, you don't have the Arab woman that ain't walking around talking about she trying to be an independent lady. You know what I'm saying? The white woman ain't trying to be independent. The Chinese woman, she damn sure ain't trying to be independent, even though she could only have 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? According to their country, it ain't had nothing to do with it. Anyways, you know, they women ain't walking around talking about they trying to be independent. They train our women to become beasts. You understand? That's what the whole goal is. Train our women to become beasts. You understand? That's how you destroy the family. You got a woman, she don't listen to you. She listens to the white man more than she listens to you. It's like you.
Right.
That's a reflex. But that's what the white man, he want. He wants your woman to listen to him and not you. You know what I mean? That mean he tell your woman what to do and she gonna do it.
Right.
You understand? But go ahead.
Oh, right. You know what I'm saying? He's guiding the household. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why the sister had said earlier.
Yep. You did see what the sister said?
What?
She said the white woman, the sister already said the white woman even submit to her own devil children. Damn right. She submit to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She
submit
submit
to killer.
Right. Right. He finna go shoot up a school next week.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and read the next verse, son.
What was that, 25?
25, 16, now 17.
17, verse 25, 17. Verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkened her countenance like sackcloth.
Right, so you can, same way, you know what I'm saying? You could tell just by how she looked, her countenance and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell she a wicked person.
Like it.
Go ahead, sir.
We see that all the time. You be like, I know she a problem. You know, you go to the gas station and get some gas. You know, the grocery store, you look at it and be like, ooh, she pretty, she nice looking. But ooh, I bet she a dragon at home. I bet you she run everything. You know, I don't want her.
Right.
She look good, but I'm good.
Right.
I'll pass. You know, we go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and read the next verse, sir.
Verse 18. Her husband shall sit amongst his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
Right. So her husband hears about her about how she don't like him and things like that. She murmuring against the household. She murmuring against him, and the brother he hear it.
Right.
And he just God, I gotta hear this again.
Tired of this.
Right. I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man.
If I made these sisters, man, some of these sisters make a brother feel like he don't even want to live no more. Like, I'm just tired. I'm oppressed. I'm tired.
Right.
I'm tired of the oppression. I'm tired of you. That's how these sisters be making brothers feel these days, man. It's real terrible, especially before the truth, man. You just feel like man, I just want to give up on life. Like, I just can't succeed in nothing because, you know, the white man oppressing me, but you don't notice at the time. You just said that this government is set up for you not to fail. I know a lot of brothers who don't admit that the white man is a devil, but do admit that they're being oppressed through the system.
Right.
You know, and then go home to a dragon. You understand? Mm-hmm. The brothers just don't want to live no more.
Right.
You understand? And that's what brothers doing drugs come from. You know what I'm saying? Because not only are you oppressed, but you dealing with this monster, you know, and the brother just trying to find, not saying that it's the right thing to do, because it's not the right thing to do. The brother started going to get high. He turned to weed. He turned to crack. He turned to any other any other thing than dealing with the oppression the white way. You know what I'm saying? He's double oppressed through the rib and his, the household and the white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Double whammy. I go home, I'm oppressed. I wake up, I can go to work, I'm oppressed. Either way I go, I'm still oppressed.
Right.
That's right. That's not righteous. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Because she weakens his hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The man just so, so beaten down. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say the man heard it and then he went to go correct it. The man just said, he just sighed.
Right. Man up.
He finished.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She completely destroyed the man's hands and mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead with the next verse.
Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Right. The portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, a wicked man is going to get a wicked woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing compares to the wickedness of a woman.
Damn right.
Because when she does it, it's like, it's magnified, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's, you know what I'm saying? If she does it, then, you know what I'm saying, it's game over because we know we slipping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Same with a brother. If he does it too, you know what I'm saying? He's slipping as well. But when a woman does some wickedness, she go all the way with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When she fed up with you, you know what I'm saying? Not only is she gonna try and fight you and throw her hands on you,
brother, listen.
she gonna call Esau on you and say you hit her first.
Right.
And she went all the way with the witch.
Like you.
Go ahead, sir.
Not only is she gonna before she called Esau, she gonna try to throw hands with you for one.
Right.
Then when she realized she can't prevail at that, she gonna go outside, take your whole car, gonna flat the tires, write all kind of stuff in your dough. She gonna key it in there. You know what I mean? Like everything she do is magnified to another level.
Right.
She's trying to destroy you, the best she can. When she wicked, man, I'm telling you, the wicked, our sisters here destroyed.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters is, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you start listening, you know what I'm saying, like Ottawa had brought out earlier. You start listening to, you know what I'm saying, you start thinking Housewives of Atlanta is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got all those nice things and they on TV shows because they act this way.
Right.
No, man. You know what I'm saying? They're you know what I'm saying, they got on them shows because for one, you know what I'm saying, their husband is a basketball player, and on top of that, the white man's the devil.
Right.
So he's gonna magnify, you know what I'm saying, the chink in the household. He's gonna magnify, you know what I'm saying, the weakness in the household. It's the same way. You know what I'm saying? He put some women on TV, them horrible, wicked women on TV, just to magnify the weakness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How destroyed our household is.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
Like it's levels to it. You know what I mean? Like when your wickedness could be right here, but when you're on TV, your wickedness up here. Like,
right.
This is your wickedness that you booty shorts. You booty shorts. You was married, but now you're not married. You know what I'm saying? Because they got basketball wives with. It was some TV show I seen on one show where it's like a bunch of divorce. You know what I'm saying? Unhappy ass, like just miserable beasts. I just call them beasts because we can't. They beasts. You understand? It's just a show full of unhappy women, and it's a headache. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would come home and see that on my TV. Go ahead. Bro.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
cable getting cut off.
Right, damn right. You know what I'm saying? That's managing and over
right.
everything.
Right. It gotta go.
Right. It gotta go.
Gotta go.
TV gotta go now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now
TV gotta go out the house.
Right. Because now the TV is against me.
Right.
So we got to get rid of the whole thing.
The TV is against me.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We got to micromanage everything now.
Right.
Because now you done slipped up and started watching Housewives of Atlanta.
And now it gotta go, everything.
Right.
Cut the feed.
Right.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Damn right. I'm saying? Because we raising up righteous homes. You know what I'm saying? Not unrighteous homes. So let's go ahead and get, this is going to be the last scripture. Let's get 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying...
show us the last one?
Yeah, this is the last one. 1 Corinthians 14, 40. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. You know what I'm saying? Keep the laws and do the commandments.
Damn right.
You know
14 and 40?
Right, 14 and 40. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Obey your husband.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everything is to be done, you know what I'm saying, the way they should be done, in righteousness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what are we doing? We just,
damn right.
You know what I'm saying? We just going off, you know what I'm saying, our own hearts. And we know the heart is deceitful. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
This Sister Jada, man. Some
what she say?
Yeah, throw away the whole TV. You damn right. It gotta go.
Right. See, that's a righteous sister right there.
Right.
Sister Jada. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We gotta do everything in what? Let's go ahead and hear the scripture say.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Let all things be done in decency and in order.
Right. Let all things be done in decency and in order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the peace in our households.
Damn right.
And keep it in order. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that scripture wraps up the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to add, sir?
Brother, you done covered it all, bro.
Right.
Outstanding.
Right.
Want to add anything else out of y'all?
All right. So shout out to Just Laundry. It's on Etsy.com, ETSY.com. I think that's how you spell. Shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, Officer 1000, Yashar Gabar, Officer 5000, RDR, you know what I'm saying, Officer, Trooper Khan and his real, you know what I'm saying, Most High in Christ to the people that's watching. Go ahead, sir.
Also, man, shout out to the garment department, man. Officer Amawashi, all of 500, he been doing this thing, man. The brother got beanies. He got, winter beanies, hoodies, whatever you need, the brother can make it, man.
Right.
So shout out to that brother. And the UPK cats for keeping the school clean. Wow.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Quabah, man. You know what I'm saying? Killing the rats for us. Trooper Khan, you got the security announcements? Go ahead up here and you can read it. All right. I passed the class to Trooper Khan. He's going to follow up with the security announcements.
Right.
You come up. Oh, yeah.
We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to each other, to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, as well as the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Meaning 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of every increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, free will offering for priests, non-mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days, Saturday, December 1st, 2018. Again, for the time duration of 8 days. This is recorded in the book of 1 Malachi, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, war scarf. And these are the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Shalom, Lord of Christ.
Shalom.
Right. Oh, no, that's all good. I was ready. Shoot, you know, I'm using this little team. I'm good with y'all. You know?